Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. So in today's video I am going to be going through the 3 mascaras from E.L.F. and I'm going to be ranking them. I'm also going to show you application, we're going to deep dive into the brushes, into the formulas, into the wear time, all of that good stuff. So if you are wondering which mascara from E.L.F. will be the best for me, then just keep on watching. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Millie. I make videos just like this all the time. I post 3 times a week on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, and I would love it if you would consider subscribing if this is the sort of content that you like. Makeup, beauty, wear test reviews, all of that sort of stuff. We do all of it here, but let's just get into the 3 mascaras from E.L.F, shall we? And I'm going to start with the one that I do believe came out first, but just happened to be the one that I tried most recently, and that's this one here. This is the E.L.F Lash Beats Defining and Lengthening Mascara. So this mascara retails for £6. It has a very unique brush. I feel it is very sort of spiky, and the actual bristles, which is like a plastic bristled wand, I feel like the actual bristles are very short, which means that it will grab every single lash and really like coat them really nicely, or that's what it sort of should do with that sort of a wand. When I applied this, and the clip that you are seeing now is of the very first application, the very first time that I tried this, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I did feel like, looking at the wand and sort of knowing E.L.F mascaras as I do, I was expecting a little bit more. I didn't feel like it was very lengthening. I didn't feel like it was very volumizing. It does say online that this is a natural looking mascara, and I would agree with that. By the time I had gotten to the end of the application and done 2 coats on both eyes, I just felt like it was the sort of look that I would expect from 1 coat of mascara. Now I will just say now, so that we're all on the same page here, I do like a really thick, really volumized lash. I like verging on clumpy. I like my lashes to be really thick, really chunky, very coated, all of that sort of thing. A natural mascara is not my jam. I appreciate that it is for some people, so if that's the sort of thing that you go for, then more power to you, but that's just not the sort of thing that I tend to like. My eyes are proportionately on my face quite large, so I feel like I need quite a lot of lashes to sort of balance out my face quite a bit. I feel like my face can take quite a lot of mascara, and that is what I like to do. I also felt like with the wand, the way that it was, I was getting mascara all over my lid, and granted I am very clumsy. I am very sort of messy when it comes to the application of my mascara. I tend to just do it in a rush. I tend to always get it like on the inside of my eye, like stab it into the side of my nose. All of that stuff, I am always having to clean up my makeup with a cotton bud. That is like not out of the ordinary for me. However, getting it all over the lash line as I did with this mascara, it just wasn't the easiest to apply. I felt like the wand wasn't really helping me apply the mascara very easily. Like I say, I got it all over my lid, which wasn't ideal. It did take quite a bit of cleanup. And then when it came to like the end and how it looked at the end of the day, it hadn't crumbled. I wouldn't say that it had like crumbled or smudged or anything like that, but the lashes had just sort of flopped. They just sort of lost all of their life almost, like as if they were weighed down with so much product, and by the end of the day it just didn't look as good. That is the only way that I can describe it. It didn't look bad, like I say, it didn't smudge, it didn't crumble, you know, I didn't have all of these like black bits under my eyes. It just didn't look as fresh and as like perfect as it did when I very first applied it, and that is why I am ranking this as my least favourite. If you like a very natural lash and you just want something to coat over your lashes, you just want a little wash of black over your lashes just to define your eyes a tiny little bit, it was a perfectly fine mascara. However, I do feel like another one that I'm going to talk about in a minute was a lot better, so for me this is my least favourite one. Next up is the E.L.F. Big Mood. And this is the mascara that I am wearing today, so if these little cutaways look familiar to you, it's because I literally just filmed them 30 seconds ago. So, the E.L.F. Big Mood, I do believe, was the next release. And this wand is big, it is mighty, it is a natural bristled wand. This mascara does come in a waterproof version. I haven't tested that one, but this is just the regular version. This one costs £7, so it is £1 more expensive than the other two that I'm going to talk about. However, this wand is, like I say, it's a natural bristled wand, and that is my preference. Personally speaking, of course everybody has their own preferences, but that is my preference. And this mascara gives me the thickest, the most dramatic, my ideal lashes. I absolutely cannot live without this mascara. I'm just going to put it out there. This is top tier for me, and the way that this wears throughout the day, chef's kiss. It looks amazing. By the end of the day, it still looks exactly the same. No smudging, no transferring, no crumbling. And you would think with like the amount of mascara that I have on my lashes that some of it would flop, that some of it would crumble, but no. Even the non-waterproof version of this lasts all day. It looks incredible. Like I say, this is my absolute ride or die. Cannot live without it. I have tried so many different mascaras that claim to be what this one is, and they're just not. This one is incredible. So if you are wanting what I just described in wanting a mascara, a thick, a dramatic, a virgin long clumpy mascara, if that's what you are looking for as well, if you want that really thick chunky look on your lashes, this is the one that I would recommend. It builds up so easily. Sometimes I just do one layer of this and it still looks incredible. I am wearing two now, so this is the look that you get with two. You can keep on building and building and building, and it still looks incredible, because I have done that on occasions when I want something really thick. And the wand on this one as well, I don't feel like it gets all over my lashes in the same way as the last one did, in the same way that the Lash Beats one got all over my like eyelids and like smudged all over. I don't feel like I get that with this wand. Even though it is absolutely huge, it's like the size of my eyeball, even though the wand is ginormous, I don't feel like I get that same level of like catching on the lid, if that makes sense. And then the last mascara that I'm wanting to talk to you about today is the E.L.F. Lash N Roll. And this is their newest release. This one came out, was it at the beginning of this year? And it's a fan favourite for me as well. If you want long lashes, if you want curled lashes that actually like take a curl and hold a curl, this is incredible. The wand claims to be this like unique design, and I don't feel as though it is that unique. I feel like it's quite a similar looking wand to the Maybelline Lash Sensational, that sort of thing, but the formula in this is so incredible. It genuinely lengthens the lashes, it genuinely curls the lashes. So what I like to do is take the shorter bristles that are on like the inside of the curve and really coat all of the lashes, really wiggle at the root of the lashes to get a lot of product on there, and then use the longer bristles that are on the top of the wand to really like drag the product through the lashes. That way I feel like personally I get the most curl, I get the most sort of volume out of it. Of course there's like different ways that you could use the wand to get a different look if you wanted something more lengthening. I don't know, that's like what the perks of this shaped wand are, but that's how I like to apply it. And I feel like even though it says it's a lengthening mascara and you get this curl, I feel like it's also quite volumizing. I feel like I do still get the level of volume that I like in a mascara, but just dialed down a little bit. There is more of that length, there is more of that almost like fluttery lashes where it looks a little bit more natural but still quite dramatic, still quite lengthened. And again, this one by the end of the day does not budge. It does not flake. The curl as well is still very, very much there, which is why I love this one so much. If I want something where it's more natural and I want that curl to stay, I will always reach for this one. Even through the longest, sweatiest days running around at work, I know I can rely on this one or the Big Mood. Both of these look incredible by the end of the day, but this one, if I'm wanting something just a little bit more pared back, a little bit more natural looking, then this is the one that I will go for. So personally speaking, for what I like, I would rank these as the Lash Beats at number 3, the Lash N Roll at number 2, and then the Big Mood is my winner. This is the one that I prefer. However, if, like I say, you want something a little bit more natural, a little bit more fluttery, a little bit more sort of fluffy looking, then the Lash N Roll is probably more your jam. So that's my review. Let me know what you think. Let me know which of these is your favourite. Let me know if there's any other brands that you want to see, like a comparison, a side-by-side review like this. Do let me know, more than happy to do that. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Like I say, if you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.